Good morning. We should say good evening. This is Susan, and this is Susan's Ramblings. Today we're going to go with some coffee creamers, coffee teas, drink mixes, and we're going to end up with a lot of spice blends. This will end the series on this one. Next week I am going to see how I can eat out of my pantry, and I will give you the recipes. I plan on, I don't know, I was going to say $10 limit, but the only thing I bought for groceries last week were two packages of ramen noodles, 5 packages in each. That was at Dollar General. They were still at $1 for 5 packages, although the individual packages have gone up to 35 cents. But we had such a mess in Dollar General when I was there on Friday, yesterday, that I couldn't find half the things I wanted. Their excuse is they're remodeling, and they're adding new items. But oh boy, is it a mess, and I mean, you really literally cannot find anything unless you happen to stumble on it. And yeah, I don't even think the employees knew where the things were. There were plenty of employees there unloading, unstocking the shelves, but I don't know. Anyway, it was a mess, and I couldn't find anything. And for our local stores, the prices were so high, even for the sale, as for the lost leaders, that I didn't even bother putting in an order last week. Let's hope they have something different this week. Okay, here we go with a coffee drink and our drink mixes. Pumpkin pie spice coffee creamer. This is especially welcome in the fall and in the winter. 1 cup of powdered coffee creamer, 4 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, 1 teaspoon ground allspice. Mix all these ingredients together thoroughly, store in an airtight container, and to use it to taste in your coffee. Russian tea. 2 cups of Tang orange drink. 1 1/2 cups Wyler lemonade mix. 1/2 cup sugar. 3/4 cup instant tea. 1 teaspoon ground cinnamon, 1/2 teaspoon ground cloves. Mix well, store in an airtight container, and to use 2 heaping teaspoons to 1 cup of hot water, but then you adjust it to your taste. Coffee Vienna, Cafe Vienna coffee mix. 1 cup instant coffee, 1 1/3 cup sugar, 1 1/3 cups of non-fat dry milk, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Mix well, store in an airtight container, and to use is 2 tablespoons of hot water. Adjust it for your taste. You know, I'm going to get tired of saying mix well, store in an airtight container. I'll probably just skip that part, because you already know that. We have it made by heart, known by heart. Cappuccino mix. 2/3 cup instant coffee, 1 cup powdered non-dairy creamer, 1 cup powdered chocolate drink, 1/2 cup sugar, 3/4 cups ground cinnamon, 3 teaspoons ground cinnamon, 3/8 teaspoons ground cloves. Put the instant coffee in a food processor. Pulse into the coffee is a fine powder. Combine the remaining ingredients with the powdered coffee. Mix well, store in an airtight container. To use, 3 tablespoons mix with 6 ounces of hot water. Adjust to your desired taste. That the cappuccino mix that when I was managing the cat's place, which was the youth center in our town, the children were in the cappuccino mixes. And I had this one and we mixed it up and they enjoyed it a lot. Tang tea. 1 cup of instant lemon tea. 2 cups of Tang orange drink. 2 teaspoons of ground cloves. 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon. Mix all ingredients thoroughly, store in an airtight container. And to use 1 heaping teaspoon to either hot or cold water. Remember, Tang has a lot of vitamin C, and we're going to need that. 3 to 1 mug cake. 3 tablespoons of cake mix. 2 tablespoons of water. Combine the cake mix and the water, mix thoroughly. Place in a microwave-safe mug and microwave for 1 minute. You got your coffee. Cappuccino coffee creamer. 1/2 cup hot cocoa mix. 3/4 cup powdered coffee creamer. 1/2 teaspoon ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon ground nutmeg. 1 tablespoon of unsweetened cocoa powder, which is optional. Combine all ingredients, mix thoroughly, store in an airtight container. To use 1 to 3 heaping teaspoons to a mug of coffee. French vanilla cafe. 1/3 cup instant coffee. 1 cup non-fat dry powdered milk powder. 1/2 cup powdered coffee creamer. 1/3 cup of sugar. 1/4 cup vanilla instant pudding. Combine all ingredients, mix thoroughly, store in an airtight container. To use 3 to 4 tablespoons in a mug of hot water. Adjust the taste. A sandwich bread, a simple one. 1 pint pureed chicken, 1 pint pureed ham, 2 tablespoons of relish or 4 to 5 pickles finely chopped and Miracle Whip. Salt and pepper to taste. Green onions or minced onions, which are optional. Mix all together until it spreads easily. Taco seasoning. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 2 tablespoons of ground cumin. 1 1/2 teaspoons of onion powder. 1 1/2 teaspoons of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. And you already know this directions on that. Mexican spice blend. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 1 tablespoon of paprika. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin. 1/2 teaspoon of dried oregano. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of onion powder. 1/4 teaspoon of ground chili powder. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Swiss mocha coffee mix. 1/2 cup instant coffee. 1/2 cup of sugar. 1 cup of non-fat dry milk. 2 tablespoons of cocoa. Combine all ingredients, mix thoroughly, store in an airtight container, and to use 1 tablespoon of mix to each mug of water. Add or subtract for your adjusted taste. Curry seasoning number 2. 2 tablespoons of cumin powder. 2 tablespoons of ground coriander. 2 tablespoons of turmeric. 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cardamom. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/2 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. Italian spice blend. 2 tablespoons of dried basil. 2 tablespoons of dried oregano. 1 tablespoon dried thyme. 1 tablespoon dried rosemary. 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Chili seasonings. 2 tablespoons of chili powder. 1 teaspoon of cumin. 1 teaspoon of coriander. 1 teaspoon unsweetened cocoa powder. 1/2 teaspoon ground garlic powder. 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne pepper. 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1 teaspoon of regular paprika. 1 teaspoon of smoky paprika. Pumpkin pie spice. 1/4 cup of ground cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of ground ginger, 2 teaspoons of ground nutmeg, 2 teaspoons of ground allspice, 1 teaspoon of ground cloves, lemon pepper, zest and 3 lemons dried, 2 tablespoons of 2 teaspoons of black pepper, 2 tablespoons of salt. Good seasoning. 1 tablespoon of garlic powder, 1 tablespoon of dried basil, 1 tablespoon of dried oregano, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1/2 teaspoon of black pepper, 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried parsley. I'm sorry, it should be 1 1/2 teaspoons of black pepper, 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried rosemary, 1 1/2 teaspoons of dried thyme, 3/4 teaspoons of ground nutmeg. Middle Eastern spice blend. 2 tablespoons of black pepper, 1 1/2 tablespoons of ground cumin, 1 tablespoon of ground coriander, 1 tablespoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of ground cardamom, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground cloves. See how many more we got here? That's it. That's it for today. I don't know what we'll be doing next week. I don't know if I'll be, again, posting anything on Monday and Tuesday. We've got 8 camps. We'll be concentrating on painting for the out camps this week. And we've got 2 weeks to go in the out camps before we take a week break for the 4th of July. So anyway, that's what we've got for this week. I do know I am going to have a special supper at the center for all the residents on Wednesday night. And it's going to be chicken casserole with vegetables and a dessert, and that I really don't know what I'm going to do there about that. But I will use mostly the items that we get in our senior boxes to show them how that they can change things up. So anyway, that's what we've got going on next week for a while. I don't know what we're going to post, but we'll be here. So, have a great weekend. We'll see you tomorrow. God bless you.